Hello guys, it's my hope you are well. There has been quite some long time since we were on this platform. It's my hope that you have been safe amidst all these chaos that are ongoing in our country. I just hope that you are safe and continue keeping safe. And today, at least we have a chance to learn something. And the thing that I wish to discuss on this video today, it's not something new to majority of us. You have heard of it, you have interacted with it, but just for the sake of that one person who might not have the information, so let's just do this. And today I wish to discuss about SACCOS. It's a common thing, but let's not assume that everyone is aware of what are SACCOS and what they do. So hang on and get to learn something about SACCOS. We try by trying to understand SACCOS. And the moment the word SACCO is mentioned, maybe the word bank is not far from there. But definitely there are some small differences between banks and bank and SACCOS based on what they do. So SACCOS are just SACCO is just an acronym of the word Savings and Credit Cooperative. So whenever you hear the word SACCO in this clip, we'll be referring to savings and credit cooperatives. So SACCOS is simply an organization or an institution that aims at bringing people together, bring their funds together, and more importantly, offer cheap credit to its members. So it's just like a bank, but mostly focus on mobilizing deposits through savings and issuing loans to its members. So we have different types of SACCOS. You hear someone talk about or anything. Okay, you will hear someone talk about deposit taking SACCOS and non-deposit taking SACCOS. Deposit taking SACCOS are more or less of banks. They just look like banks because they have the license to collect deposits from customers the way banks do. Then when it comes to non-deposit taking SACCOS, there are those institutions that that do not have licenses to collect deposits from customers. So SACCOS simply brings people together, and majority of SACCOS brings people together who have something in common, maybe a common financial background, common social background. That's why you'll find so many SACCOS that are made of people in the same profession. Like you hear Mwalimu SACCOS for the teachers, you hear Police SACCO for the men in uniform, you'll get to hear about Muhasibu SACCO for those in the accounting profession. But majority of these SACCOS have opened their membership for the members of the public. So you don't need to be I don't think you need to be a teacher to join Mwalimu SACCO, but I'm sure you don't have to be a police in order to join Police SACCO. You don't need to work in KPLC to join Stima SACCO. So these SACCOs, they were formed for some kind of people, for a group of people, but they have opened the membership to the members of the public. So you can join those SACCO even if you are not part of the profession. Yeah. different SACCOs offer different products, but definitely there are those common products that you are likely to find in majority of the SACCOs. And I just mean the ways in which you can place your money in a SACCO. So some of the SACCOs, those that are deposit taking over transactional account, like those accounts that the same account that are opened by banks, where you can be able to do your day-to-day transactions. You'll find some SACCOs offering that kind of account, transaction account. Then there is now the main account with the SACCOs, where you get to deposit your savings, maybe your weekly savings, your monthly savings, and you cannot be able to access that money. Then the other type of account is the share capital. This is where you contribute. The moment you deposit your money in the share capital, it means like you become a shareholder of that account. It is like you are buying some shares of that SACCO. So there is a transactional account, there is a deposit account, and there is the share capital, which you can be able to purchase from any SACCO. You might ask yourself, why do I need to join a SACCO? Maybe you already have a bank account, you have your M-Pesa. So why do you need to join a SACCO? So there are some of the benefits you can be able to get from a SACCO. And one of the benefits that you can get from a SACCO is cultivation of a saving culture. So every SACCO has a minimum saving or deposit that you should make, maybe monthly. So there will be that drive to ensure that you save something, maybe monthly, maybe weekly, but majority of them are monthly deposit. There is that minimum amount that you should save. So at least knowing that it is mandatory, you ensure to deposit something. So a SACCO can help you cultivate that saving culture. You can also be able to place a standing order from your bank account to your SACCO at a particular date of the month, which will be done automatically. So you'll be able to create that some kind of discipline by some kind of discipline by ensuring that you do regular savings. Because money that is in your transactional account, I don't think that should be considered as savings. So having a SACCO account might assist you in ensuring that you put something small aside. Then SACCOs are also kind of investments because they offer dividend to their customers, to their shareholders. So every year you will hear that a certain SACCO has announced their dividend. They are offering a dividend at or interest at 13% for the deposit account, and some even 20% for their share capital. So depending on the amount that you have deposited in the SACCO, you'll be able to earn some dividends or interest, which mostly happens annually. So like last year, you'll find that majority of the SACCOs were paying around 13% interest on the deposit account and 15 to 17% on the share capital. So you'll be able to earn some interest. Then SACCO are also majorly known for offering cheap credit. If you do a comparison between the rates being given by the commercial banks and those being given by the SACCOs, you will find that those given by SACCOs are very friendly. So if you have an intention of taking a loan, maybe a SACCO might be a better option for you to access cheap credit. We have a lot of SACCOs operating in this country. So what are some of the factors that you may consider when deciding which SACCO to join? So number one factor that you may consider. In fact, number one factor that you should consider, it is ensuring that the SACCO you join or you intend to join is regulated. So every financial institution has a body that regulates such institutions. For the commercial banks, the same way for the commercial banks, we have the Central Bank of Kenya. For SACCOs, we have SASRA. So whichever SACCO you intend to join, ensure that the SACCO is regulated by SASRA. It does not mean that a SACCO that is regulated by SASRA cannot collapse, because we have seen banks that are regulated by CBK collapsing. It's just a matter of chances. A SACCO that is regulated is less likely to collapse compared to a SACCO that is not regulated. So this information is available in the internet. SASRA releases the list of SACCOs that they regulate or they have accredited every year. So you can just go and check the list that has been produced for this year. And if you're already in a SACCO, it's also good. Take your time. Go and download that list and confirm if your SACCO is under the list of SACCOs regulated by SASRA. And if it is not there, I think the best thing you can do is run. Then the other factor you can consider is the dividend rates. Of course, okay, maybe I don't know about you, but for me, when it comes to interest, the higher the interest, the better. So you can try and search for that SACCO that is offering relatively quite high interest rates. Then the other thing you can consider is accessibility. So how is that SACCO accessible? If you have an issue, how is it accessible? You cannot go, even if a SACCO is giving high rates of interest, you cannot join a SACCO that is the most corner of Kenya, in a village with no electricity and water, simply because they are offering interest rate and they just have a single branch at some corner of the country. So find or look for that SACCO that you can easily access. They have branches, so they are quite accessible. The other thing that you can consider is do you have common members in that SACCO? Because majority of people join SACCOs with the intention of having some loans or cheap credit, as you can say. But you find that one of the requirements when taking a loan is that you need guarantors who must be members of that SACCO. So in case you need a facility, will you have people in common whom you know in that SACCO who can act as your guarantors? And that's why it is highly encouraged that you join a SACCO that is, if you have a SACCO that is aligned with your workplace or your profession, it is easier to join because it is easy to find some common members in that group who might assist you in that regard. The other thing is definitely you join a SACCO that offers a product that suits your need. People have different needs, so just get a SACCO that you feel like they align with your needs. Then try and get a SACCO where you can be able to access your accounts via mobile banking. In this era 2024, banking hall is not somewhere that you should be seen often. So you should be able to do everything on your own at the convenience of your home, at the convenience of your workplace. So it would be better to get a SACCO where you can be able to maybe do mobile banking, internet banking, such. So those are some of the factors that you may consider before joining a SACCO. The ugly side of a SACCO or the bad side of a SACCO. Okay, I don't know whether it is bad or I'm the one who have the wrong view. But one of the things that I view to be bad about a SACCO is that other than the transactional account, for the deposits account, once you deposit that money in a SACCO, you cannot be able to access the money unless you are exiting the SACCO. So let's say I have deposited 2,000 in my SACCO account today. Then tomorrow I urgently need 2,000. I cannot withdraw the 2,000 that I deposited yesterday. So once you deposit your money in the deposit account, you cannot be able to withdraw the money unless you are leaving the SACCO. So if you want your money, the only way you can access that money in those deposit account that earn interest is through taking a loan. So you have money in your SACCO account, but you cannot access that money. If you need the money, you need to take a loan. For me, that is quite often. Then the other thing is that for the share capital is money that you'll never withdraw. Even if you are leaving the SACCO, that money is not withdrawable. You can only sell that money, that share capital, to someone else in that SACCO. So if you want to exit a SACCO, how sure are you that you'll be able to find someone who is willing to buy the share capital? So it's good to be keen when deciding the amount that you can place on the share capital. Maybe you can just place the minimum requirement that you should, but in case you wish to add on that, yes, the amount in the share capital definitely offers a higher interest rate, but have it in mind that that is money that you can never withdraw. The only way you can access that money is transferring that share capital to someone else. So that is the bad side of a SACCO, that you need to know before getting to deposit your funds there. I'm sure you have learned something about a SACCO maybe you did not know, or you have heard something that you already knew. So you have confirmed that it is true. So that is the information that maybe one might require before joining a SACCO. So if you are in a SACCO, you can go check whether it is regulated by SASRA to avoid some funny things in future. If you are not in a SACCO, you can digest that information and maybe decide whether you can join one. Maybe you might have some needs that may be fulfilled by a SACCO. So till next time, keep learning.